is Bindu. Hope you all are doing well. Okay, let's look at the topic. Industrialization and social change. You must be wondering why the Industrial Revolution started only in Britain. The major industrialization started in Europe, especially in Britain. The period between the 1780 and 1850s was the time when Britain changed completely. Before industrialization, everything was made by hand. But the Industrial Revolution changed all that. The new machines were introduced in the textile, iron industries, and many other industries. Let's see why the Industrial Revolution started in Britain. Learning outcome. Why Britain is the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution? The impact of steam power. The technological developments in the Industrial Revolution. Competition, technological change, and workers. Industrialization in Germany and France. Keywords. Industrialization, the process of developing industries in a country. Steam power, powered by an engine that uses the expansion or rapid condensation of steam. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a period of global transition of the human economy towards more efficient and stable manufacturing processes. Marxism. The political and economic theories of Karl Marx. Concept map. Why Britain is the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution? Great Britain was the first country to experience modern industrialization due to the favorable conditions in which it lived. The climate was very suitable for cotton production. There was no shortage of water, electricity, or fuel such as coal and iron, which are essential raw materials for other industries in England. The Industrial Revolution refers to the shift from manual to machine production methods. New processes for chemical production and iron production. The increasing use of steam and water power. The development of the machine tools and the emergence of the mechanized factory. Many factors made Britain the epicenter of the Industrial Revolution. The important factors of Industrial Revolution. The invention of machines to do the work of hand tools. The use of steam and later the other kinds of power. The adoption of the factory system. The emergence of capitalism and European imperialism. The efforts to mine coal and other mineral resources. The effects of the agricultural revolution. Impact of the industrial revolution. Every revolution has some advantages and disadvantages. Social impact. This revolution supported the rise of new urban centers like Manchester, also indirectly helped in the emergence of terms like slums, nuclear family, urbanization, and exploitation of women and children. Economic impact. Profit making became the core of all economic activities. Hence, it helped in the emergence of capitalist ideology and transnational trade. Political impact. This revolution divided the world in terms of economic activities into developed and underdeveloped. Capitalism led to the emergence of socialism and Marxism. Labor law and child labor became relevant. The technological developments in the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a period of rapid technological change and innovation that took place from the late 18th to the early 19th century in Europe and the United States. The Industrial Revolution saw the development of new machines and technologies that allowed for faster and more efficient production. Some of the key technological developments during the Industrial Revolution included spinning jenny and power loom, which allowed the textile industries to grow. Steam engine, which provided more energy for large factories. Steam locomotives and railways, which made travel quicker and allowed for easier transportation of people, raw materials, and goods. Telegraph communications, which allowed for faster communication. Dynamite, which transformed the mining and construction industries. Competition, technological change, and workers. The Industrial Revolution was a time of technological change for the economy and society of Europe and later the entire world. It involved the creation of new machines, factories, and power sources that increased productivity. The Industrial Revolution also affected the lives of workers who faced new challenges and opportunities in the labor market. Some of the effects were workers shifted from skilled crafts to unskilled factory jobs. Workers faced harsh conditions, long hours, and low wages. Workers organized unions, strikes, and reforms to improve their rights. Workers gained access to new jobs, skills, and markets. Women, children, and industrialization. The Industrial Revolution brought many important changes in the way children and women worked. In rural areas, children usually worked at home or on the farm under the watchful eye of the parents or relatives. They did jobs that changed during the day or between seasons. Similarly, in villages, women were actively involved in farm work. They looked after the livestock, gathered firewood, and spun yarn on spinning wheels at home. But in the factories, they had to work for long hours without a break. They did the same kind of work under strict discipline and sharp forms of punishment. The women and children were forced to work for lower wages. As the use of machinery spread, fewer workers were needed. Industrialists now preferred to employ women and children because they would easily agree to work in poor working conditions and for lower wages than men. Industrialization in Germany and France. Industrialization began in England in the late 18th century and spread to the rest of Europe in the 19th. Because of factories such as geography, politics, culture, and history, France and Germany experienced different rates and patterns of industrialization. Some of the major differences in industrialization between France and Germany were: France was slower to industrialize than Germany. Germany was unable to produce machinery and steel due to the lack of coal and iron. France began industrializing in the late 18th century but faced numerous challenges, including wars and revolutions. France concentrated on textiles, luxury items, and agriculture. Despite relying on family resources, French manufacturers lagged behind Germany in heavy industry and railways. Germany began industrializing in the early 19th century. Germany became a world leader in chemicals, electricals, automobiles, and armaments. It also developed a strong banking system and a skilled workforce. In contrast, heavy industries predominated in Germany and Britain. Conclusion: the Industrial Revolution in Europe was a period of economic and social transformation that started in Britain and spread to other countries. It resulted in the development of new technologies, industries, and markets, but also had negative impacts on the environment, living conditions, and labor rights.